push 13 and it's gonna crash, and then I'll update.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that because we might be in the metaverse.
Oh my god, that's so. Oh no.
That
Like,
was
if
fucking
anything,
smooth.
that's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me.
I know. I was reading about it earlier, and I sent Peach like a GIF, and it was like with absolutely zero consideration, hard pass.
Dude, the TikTok you sent us though about PR's Facebook's PR. On point.
So
That was a great TikTok.
the memes have been fucking like hilarious too. Like they're all over the place. Reddit's not happy, no one's happy. But let me talk to y'all about why they're trying to do this right now. So I read a couple of articles over it, and honestly, this is like, it's similar to oh my god, I was thinking about it earlier. Microsoft's jump in 1995 to start developing a bigger internet presence. Like that's what this is. That's what this is for them, right? Like Bill Gates put out a 4-page memo about it back in 1995. And I think Zuckerberg thinks that this is a scapegoat, kind of like with what Google and YouTube did by giving themselves a parent company called Alphabet, but it's not gonna work.
Like, it's clear what you're trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely. We all see through it. We're excited for the technology, but we don't
Not by
trust you.
Facebook.
No,
Yeah.
not by Facebook.
Well, there's also other things going on with it. Like one of the articles I read, the headline was, "You don't change your name to Meta if you think anybody can stop you," and that's exactly what I feel about it. Like Facebook is, I don't trust it. I mean, think about it. Like part of this article was, you think your kid's really immersed into video games. Like, how do you think he's going to be when he has access to virtual reality, like, not safe for work images? And your kid, your daughter, she may be suffering from a body image issue because of like Instagram, but now she's gonna be immersed into this whole other virtual reality. Like it's not solving any of these problems that are coming out.
Yeah.
And I think the metaverse, not to be dramatic, but that would be like the true end of humanity as we know it, and start of something else. Like
in Ready Player One.
That's
this is
yeah,
exactly
like that's a
what
true
this
start
leads
of.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a true AI. Like you're moving towards AI. Like that's the convergent point, right? Where human brains start becoming AIs, and I think we're rushing towards that. It's like, why?
Like, did you guys know that there's a rumor that Google was going to release a a virtual reality platform called Apple Glass?
No.
Yeah, that there are rumors all about it, and Facebook is hoping that takes off because they already own Oculus. Like that's their bread and butter right there. Like Oculus was the #1 virtual reality headset on the market before Facebook bought them, and Facebook amplified them. Like shit, I have one. Like this thing was like $300, and now they're $200. Like this is cheaper than an Xbox, a Series X, and a PlayStation 5.
They're becoming more accessible.
Yeah, but they're in order to like fully immerse yourself in a virtual reality environment, like it requires other things too, but like they're getting much more accessible. And it's gonna be like we have phones. Like you have a phone, you have a watch, you have a VR headset at home now. I think that's where it's gonna evolve. But with Facebook behind it, I'm not on board.
I've already broke away, and I use no Facebook products currently of any type. So yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. Like they've proven time and time again they can't be trusted with your data or your information. But now you're gonna give them everything. It's just like, yeah, bad move.
The only way this pans out, and this is like me thinking about it over and over, like the best opportunity for Facebook to thrive is for Mark Zuckerberg to officially step down and for the company to become more transparent.
They don't even call Facebook like Facebook anymore. They call Facebook Blue. And it's like weird. Like I don't know. Like it's like, and it's a very foreign concept. Like I think a large amount of people have aversion to change, but this change just feels very dystopian like, and it's, I mean, we already have issues with people getting out into the real world. Like imagine like with something like this at everybody's fingertips. Like it's a great technology, but it's also a little bit of a terrible one in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know. This doesn't help the conspiracy theories that Mark Zuckerberg was replaced by the Facebook AI. So, I mean, come on.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I
So-
mean, realistically, see him.
Real quick, as parents, when do you see your child getting any sort of social media account?
13.
13, 14.
He may sign up at 12, but he's not gonna have a phone till he's 13.
So, okay, better question. Knowing the childhood you had and what we got away with, when do you think is appropriate to give your child a camera phone?
Never.
You're gonna sell yourself out. You're gonna sell yourself out. I don't know. We have really good conversations with our kiddo, you know, saying we constantly repeat the phrase like the internet is a dangerous place. And we've had like serious dinner time conversations about protecting yourself and providing real world examples because people close to us that, you know, our kiddo knows, we told them like this is the danger and it's totally possible that this could happen. And I think like having those conversations, because there's no way that we're going to prevent him from using technology, right? But we can prepare him, you know, how to use it properly and smartly. So I think, you know, we don't want to deprive him of it, but we do want to teach him the safety part of it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep him away from any social media account like before the age of 13. But
Yeah.
even if we just give him the tools to be secure and safe, he'll be fine.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, 'cause I
Fingers
even programs that are used in schools like Seesaw or Google Classroom, some of those
Mhm.
allow you to upload your own profile picture.
Mhm.
So at this point, kids are already starting to get a sense of this is my online presence.
Mhm. Yeah, this kid like has his school district's Google account password memorized to heart. Like if I ask him for it, he'll tell it to me, and I'll tell him, "No, you're not supposed to tell me. You don't tell anyone your password. You fail."
Now you got to change it.
I don't know. I don't know. That's creepy to me, right? Like, why is Google involved in our school education system kind of thing?
I mean, Microsoft's been involved in the school education system for a long time, but I do agree with
Well,
you. Like that is
I
a major
mean,
concern.
Yeah, but with Microsoft, what other options were there, right?
Mhm.
And then Microsoft's been a little more trustworthy than Google.
Mhm. I mean, after they faced like what 5? No, that's too many. That's Google. 2 anti-class lawsuits. Like Microsoft knows when they fuck up, and they'll hand
Yeah.
everything over. Google will fight the feds day and night. I get you.
So yeah, Microsoft has less to hide, in my opinion. So.
It's a little on the trust scale.
Yeah, right.
Well, they're the only computer system that the national government uses.
Well, but you know that the government has Bill Gates in their pocket, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not to go too crazy on conspiracies, but you know that they probably knew about him and Epstein, and they used that to their advantage.
I don't know.
Hold on, you made tinfoil hat for this one.
Right.
I don't know, but I can tell you that there are computer systems that Microsoft no longer publicly supports that they continue to support for the United States.
Well, yeah. What Windows 95?
They go as
So-
back, they go as
so-
far back as Windows 3.
Yeah, but have you ever heard the saying that the apocalypse won't happen because somebody accidentally presses the button? It's because the technology is going to get out and the rocket launches on its own, right? Like all United States, right? our IBCs, our interballistic our missiles, all sit in silos that were built in like the 70s and 60s, and they use computers from that time.
Hmm.
So, I mean, have you ever dealt with DOS?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I haven't, right? I'm after DOS,
Hmm.
but I work with people who still use DOS on certain things. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
Ryzen. No, dude, absolutely. Like I've had to do research to write a quick patch for a DOS system before. Like that's not hard. They have virtualization now, so you don't actually have to mess around with a true DOS environment, but it acts like it.
But I think the
Still
point
sucks.
is that it's such a like an obsolete program that the government still uses. So like some interesting stuff. So like about Facebook in particular. So like Alphabet has been building surveillance and predictive guiding technologies in our vehicles, the thermostats and our watches and glasses. You have Apple that sells your heart rate activity. And then Amazon, of course, invests in data science and other virtual reality projects. And of course, they have their own surveillance in everybody's house with Echo Dot. And then you have Elon Musk, who is also like funding artificial intelligence and other virtual reality projects. So it's highly plausible that like the metaverse could happen, but like, I don't think humanity is ready for that, and I don't know if they'll ever will be ready for it.
Not for another 40 to 60 years.
Rumored that he has his own fully functioning AI.
Oh yeah.
And he just hides it away.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Well, yeah, you got to remember, what was it? Was it Google and Facebook's AIs were talking to each other, and the programmers couldn't
yeah.
understand it. They were already talking in their own language that they made up, so nobody else could understand them.
Oh, shit.
Like that
What?
was y'all never heard that story?
No.
So it was slowly after when they were really researching them hard, it was found out that Google and Facebook's AI connected over the internet and were communicating back and forth in a language unknown to the programmers. So they had like an emergency shutdown, and then they had to like figure out how to block that.
Wow, I did not know that. I'm gonna have to read into that a little bit later.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
big news
right.
for like a week, and then it disappeared.
I wonder if anybody kept a record of the transcript between the two and has been able to decode it in any way.
I'm certain
yeah.
there are some hackers that kept it, if someone accidentally released it. But yeah, Ryzen's got a
We
point.
just want a date.
They were hitting on each other. They were trying to see if they were free.
Well, no, but the whole point of it is that is proof that we might have stumbled upon something that we should have never opened that box. So
The Thunderhead.
well, but
Bring on the Thunderhead.
The Thunderhead is the like perfect AI, right? That for some is the miracle AI. But we don't know if we have one of those or we have the HAL AI, you know?
Yeah.
I will kill you, John.
Yeah. What if Google and Facebook's AI had babies? What if they wrote a baby together?
Oh my goodness.
But no, like, so that's the questions, right? Like, so if you do, I know it's crazy to go down that train of thought, but if they were already able to make communications that we couldn't understand, what did they do that we don't know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what were they able to actually hide?
Yeah.
Dun,
So-
dun, dun.
Well, that wraps up another great episode, and don't forget to join our amazing and supportive community on Discord.
In our Discord, you can find game nights, watch parties, food picks, Dungeons and Dragons, and more. What's not to love about that? We have a little something for everyone. Head over to our website, officialmillennials.com, and you'll find more info, especially our featured gamer of the week.
Speaking of something for everyone, we have a book club. We read a book almost every month and talk through it together. We also have a special perk for our subs to discuss other books in a series called Chapter 2.
Don't forget to swing by YouTube and drop us a follow at Official Millennials. You can also find us on Twitter at MillsOfficial. We appreciate all the support, and y'all have a good one.
This is an official Millennials production.